stunning headline. Amazon reportedly planning to replace 600,000 American jobs with robots. The company now trying to explain. ABC's Maggie Rulli has details.
Concerns that Amazon, the second largest private employer in the country, is planning one of the biggest workplace transformations in modern history.
In a fulfillment center, the Cardinal robot will pack packages into carts.
The New York Times, citing leaked documents, reports Amazon expects sales to double by 2033, growth that would normally require 600,000 more workers. But the company is reportedly looking to fill those jobs with robots and automate 75% of its operations.
We could do this with our robot. We could do this with our technology. That's what we're going to do.
In the near future, Amazon reportedly estimates automation could help it save more than $12 billion and shave about 30 cents off each item it ships. In a statement, Amazon said the leaked documents reflect the perspective of just one team and don't represent our overall hiring strategy, adding that the company is actively hiring and plans to fill 250,000 positions for the holiday season.
One of the things that we've been proud of over our 10-year history is the ability to develop robots that work well alongside people.
It comes amid growing fears of technology replacing human workers. The so-called godfather of artificial intelligence has been sounding the alarm.
If I worked in a call center, I'd be terrified. If I'm someone like a legal assistant, a paralegal, they're not going to be needed for very long. For mundane intellectual labor, AI is just going to replace everybody.
Maggie Rulli, ABC News, New York.
All right, Shalom. Giving all praise to my Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh by Yeshem, Yahweh Shah by Yeshem Ukar. Double honors to the apostles and elders that were well. Peace, many salutations to Yakyana's toiling in his truth. Now, this is something that we have been reporting about for the last 5 years. The fact that AI is going to take over a substantial amount of jobs, leaving, a significant amount of people jobless and in need for income. This is not coincidence that, you have crypto technology being introduced to the masses, which has been around for over 10 years now. And also biometrics being introduced to the population on a mass scale. All this is leading to what we've always been preaching about, which is the MOTB, right? The mark of the beast. Let's go ahead and get it, because this is a huge, prophecy that has to come to pass, and it's coming to pass right before our eyes, with the population being, basically ostracized from the economy or the marketplace. They're going to need to be fed. Okay. Now this is Revelation 13:16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Now you would look up that word mark. It goes into charagma, which means an insertion. You know what I'm saying? Under the skin. And what is that? That's the RFID chip. People are going to be amalgamated in this system. You know what I'm saying? And this RFID chip is going to have your personal information, your banking information, right? It's going to have an individual blockchain. What is a blockchain? A blockchain is where, basically transactions are made between cryptocurrencies. A very popular blockchain that we see, that's been around for quite a while, is Ethereum, which with the power of Ethereum, you can circumvent, the need for the SWIFT system or the banking system, right? Well, Edom, he can, personalize it, or, to where he knows exactly who's getting paid and who has a certain amount of money. He's going to be able to track you on an intimate level. So the squeeze is happening with AI. the usage of AI, I should say, right? To where the people are going to be crippled and they're going to beg for this technology, man, right? I want to look up something for you guys. This term I'm keep on using, universal. Excuse me, universal basic income, right? What is universal basic income? Universal basic income is a government program that provides all citizens with a regular, unconditional cash payment. Okay? Supporters argue it can reduce poverty, improve health outcomes, and simplify welfare systems, while critics point to its high costs, potential negative effects on work incentives, and the need for substantial tax increases. The concept is being explored through various pilot programs. Discussions about its potential to serve, as a safety net in a future where automation may displace many jobs, and we're at the beginning of that. Okay, we're at the beginning of AI taking over these numerous jobs, dog, and it's going down. It's definitely going down. Okay, so at the end, these prophecies are speaking. Okay, at the end, these prophecies are speaking, man. Right? Habakkuk 2 and 2. Actually, I started 1. I was set up upon my watch and set me up upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I will answer when I am reproved. Right? So this is what we're doing. This is why the apostles, the bishops, exhort us to, keep on our watch, to be, constantly, toiling in the fact of, watching the news and filtering it through these scriptures. Okay? Because we are commissioned to once we eat this roll. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. At the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, right? So the vision is yet for this point in time. We're here. The appointed time that the prophets have been wanting to see is right before our eyes. We're seeing it. We're seeing, things are changing very rapidly. Things are getting very serious. Now we have the whole situation with the government shutdown. We have to sit and wait and see what's going to happen with the whole SNAP program. But not only that, with Medicaid, and numerous people are going to be affected by this. Now we know single parent households are going to be affected, but veterans are going to be affected. Elderly people are going to be affected. Right? It's going to be a lot of people are affected. Even people that's not in single parent households. Immigrants. Okay? So the squeeze is definitely coming. It's here, actually. And I could foresee in the next 2 or even a year from now, people start protesting against AI because a substantial amount of the workforce has lost a job to AI. But we shall see. We have to sit back and wait. But it's speaking to us, I count. So pray this edifying. Shalom.